guys, it's me, Amee, the Disney Fangirl 2005 here, and today I'm back for another reaction video. My boyfriend suggested this reaction video, and it's called Minecraft All Structures. It's not a BHD video, but I'm still gonna do it because there's nothing wrong with doing anything different from time to time. I'll leave the link to the original video in the description if you want to go check it out. It's a Minecraft video, but I'll still leave the link in the description in case you guys want to go check it out. So I'll give my boyfriend a shout out in this video because he needs more subscribers, and he suggested it, so I'll give him a reaction. A shout out. Sorry, it's in the wrong thing. Anyway, let's begin.
Hello everybody, welcome back to another video, and in this video I'm gonna go through every single Minecraft structure, and we're gonna start with the large underground structures, and we're starting in the mine shaft. So this is the mine shaft, not too special of course. They have the minecart with chests in here,
I think I've seen a
and if
mine
you just
shaft
go to
before.
spectator mode we can check out this entire thing. So this is a mine shaft. There's also the parts with these large dirt rooms, and of course with the spider spawners. It's two next to each other. That's pretty cool. And so this is the first underground structure, and now we go from the mine shaft over to the stronghold, which can generate under any biome, and there's a maximum of 128 in a single world. Previously that was only 3 in the world, but since like 1.10 or something, there's 128 of these in the world, and you get an advancement when you go to the portal room. And so there's a portal room which can take you to the end. There's libraries, here's a library, and there's lots of chests of course, and lots of silverfish. So this is the second large underground structure, and now we'll go over to one of the rarest structures ever. I made a video about this yesterday, and that's the fossil of course, which we found yesterday. As I said, over here there's a Minecraft fossil which can only generate under deserts and under swamps, and is made of bone blocks or coal. And so this is the third structure. Now we're going to the fourth structure, which isn't really a structure, but it's buried treasure. It's categorized as a structure, so let's go over to the buried treasure next. It can be found under beaches. So normally you would need to go over to a shipwreck and find a buried treasure map, and then you could follow that map and get over here, and then you would have to dig into the sand.
Wait, what?
Shipwreck and find a buried treasure, but it's buried treasure. It's categorized as a structure, so let's go over to the buried treasure next. It can be found under beaches. So normally you would need to go over to a shipwreck and find a buried treasure map, and
damn, there really is so much I don't know about Minecraft. I thought I knew a lot about it. I guess I don't. I know some of it. I thought I knew a lot of it, but I don't. But that doesn't mean I can't learn and become better at it, because I do like Minecraft. I just, if I learn better, I know how to play it better. Because it's actually been a while since I played it, like a while. Like maybe over a year. I know quite a good amount about it, but not so much anymore. So this isn't bad to like refresh my mind. Not refresh. I know about like stuff like Minecraft, like there's wooden blocks. You can mine coal and all that. But there's a lot of stuff I don't know about Minecraft. Like there's something called a Minecraft story mode. I don't know what that is. But it's not bad to learn anything new, and I can become better at Minecraft than I ever was before.
then you could follow that map and get over here, and then you would have to dig into the sand to try to find the buried treasure. So let's do that to simulate that, and then we'd find the treasure, and there's lots of goodies in there, so let's just pick it all up. As you can see, there's lots of good things in there, and we've got a million recipes suddenly. So it's not really a structure, but it is randomly generated just in your world, which is pretty awesome. So now we're on to the ocean ruin, and there's one over here. That's where a lot of drowned spawn, and you can actually find chests.
I think I've heard of drowns. Are they like, if I'm right, they are zombies that are underwater? And I have actually seen how they can, if you in creative mode in Minecraft, the one time I played Minecraft not too long, it was maybe, I don't know how many months it was ago, but I put zombies in the water, and they all sat there for a while, and then they turned into those things that I see underwater that look like zombies, kind of. So I know they're called drowned, but I mean, I'm not exactly sure what they really are, but I think that's what they are, if I'm right.
Here, so let's see if there's any under this. Yeah, there we go. So there's can be chests under the ruins. There's even more over here, even more ruins with chests. And they spawn in the ocean, and these chests aren't actually buried. You can find them easily, and there's some pretty trashy loot in there. So let's just see. Yeah, that's very bad loot, but it's a pretty
Like
cool
raw meat
structure.
from, like, zombies
And
and
actually
all that.
right next to these ruins over here, we've got a shipwreck, as you can see. And this is one that's turned around, so they can be fully turned around or like this, or just right side up as well. And there's pretty good loot in here, and I said that you could find treasure maps in here, so let's see if that's true. There's not one in here, I think. But there are most commonly 3 chests in here, so there is a buried treasure map over here, so you could probably find the buried treasure with this one. So that's the next structure, and you can find this one in oceans, of course. There's up to 3 chests of loot in there. Now that's pretty cool, and they can actually also be found on top of the land, but this one is just under the water, so that's also possible. So the last underwater structure is actually the biggest one. It's the Ocean Monument, of course, which where the Guardians spawn and the Elder Guardians. And you've got the sponge rooms. Let's see if there's one over here. Yes, there's actually 2 sponge rooms, which is actually pretty rare. And of course the golden treasure somewhere in the back over here. So there's 3 Elder Guardians.
I'm so done with these damn ads, dude.
In a ocean monument, and once you kill them they won't respawn. Ah, and here's the treasure room with the gold inside. Let's just break this open to show you the treasure of the ocean monument. 8 gold blocks over here. Pretty awesome, and that was the last of the underwater structures. Let's just go over to the building. The first of which is the desert pyramid, which
I've
of course
seen
can only
those
spawn
before.
in desert biomes,
I
and
think
it
I've
looks like this.
explored those before, and I find like chests and they have stuff in it, but I think there's TNT inside those.
And has this beautiful pattern in here,
Yeah,
and
I've
under that
definitely been
has
inside those
the
before.
trap. One of the few traps in the Minecraft structures, with 4 chests down here and some TNT beneath this. So let's just, for
Yeah, that's what
fun,
I'm
do
talking
this. So loot, all kinds of loot, but also a big trap. Yes. So that's the first building, and of course there are more of them. So now we have to go from the warm desert to the extremely cold snowy beach, and here you can find an igloo in snowy tundra and snowy taiga biomes. So the taiga is over here, and as you can see, this is a beautiful igloo with a bed and some beautiful stuff, but there can also be something beneath it. Let's see if this igloo has that. Nope, there's diamonds down there though. So let's just find another igloo,
diamonds.
because there's a 50% chance of having a hidden basement. Okay, so this is the 4th igloo I had to go to, but I think this one has a basement. So let's just go back into creative and remove the carpet, which will reveal a trapdoor down into the basement. And in this basement there's a villager, a zombie villager, and in cages, and there's actually a chest with a golden apple,
Golden apples,
and there
neat.
should be a brewing stand with a weakness potion, yes. And you can actually cure this zombie villager over here with the golden apple
Yeah, I
and the
already know
potion
how
of
to do
weakness.
that
So
in
just grab
Minecraft.
those, remove this, then we can throw this weakness potion at him and give him the golden apple, so he will convert into a normal villager, of course. So this is pretty cool that this actually exists, and it actually teaches you something about the game, which I thought is, well, just awesome. But now we should go over to the jungle, which houses the jungle pyramid. So this can be found in jungles and in bamboo jungles. So let's go to the entrance, which is over here. It's a bit blocked off. Let's just go in. Let's just go in right here. And so there's a downstairs and upstairs. Well, there's nothing to see upstairs, of course. But downstairs there's a whole lot more. There's also a room behind the stairs. But if you go downstairs, you can hear mobs taking damage, because there's a combination lock, and there's also some traps over here. You can see a tripwire and a dispenser which shoots arrows at you. Actually one of the only places where there... Hello? Nice job! Where there's active redstone, and you can find some bamboo. It's
Bamboo? I
not
didn't know
too
there was
bad, of
bamboo in
course, but
Minecraft.
there's a secret over here near the combination lock, because if you activate the combination lock just right, this should have worked, I think. Let's see. Yeah, so this opens up with a very cool piston door. And there's also a chest over here with a little bit better loot, but it's still very bad. So you can also just break in here, of course, but you can also just close it back up if I do the right combination. So that's this one and then that one, close it back up, as you can see. And then if you want to open it again, remove this one first, and then do this one, and then it should open. There we go. So that's the cool jungle pyramid. It actually has redstone in it, one of the only generating structures that has. But now we should go on to the pillager outpost. So here's a pillager outpost, and it can have these beautiful...
Let's see what you got up here.
I'll give you that!
Hey, what's going on over there? Most popular place to find
beautiful men over here, the pumpkin men. A small cage over here, and of course the main tower with some loot on the second floor, with crossbows and all kinds of stuff. And yeah, it's a pretty cool structure. It generates with a lot of pillagers around it, and they keep spawning as well, even if you kill them. And they can spawn in the plains, in the desert, in the savannah, in the taiga, and in the snowy tundra. And this wooden cage can also, well, there can also be an iron golem in here, but that doesn't happen too often. And the tents can also spawn around the pillager outpost. Now we're on to the witch hut, which can of course spawn in the swamp, and there's always a witch in there and a black cat. This is actually a recent addition, the black cat. I've never seen that before, but it now spawns with the swamp hut, and there's a cauldron, a crafting table and a mushroom, and you can also make a witch farm from this, of course. And what's the witch doing? I don't know. So now let's go into the most common generated structure, the village. Which was of course changed in 1.14, so now they actually look good. So this is the Taiga village. I won't go over all the different versions, but it actually looks very beautiful. There's lots of things that can spawn. And also villagers of course are in here. And there's the plains version, the desert version, the savannah version, the Taiga version, the snowy tundra version. And there should be a swamp version coming and a jungle version, because the villages are already out, but the villages are not. And so there's a very diverse amount of buildings. I think there's like 20 buildings per type of village. So it's also pretty cool. And now we're on to the final building, which is the biggest one of them all. And also one of the rarest structures there are. It's the Woodland Mansion. So it's massive, as you can see. It spawns in the dark forest biomes, and it has this huge cobblestone pillars it can spawn on. There's like 100 different rooms. There are lots of hidden rooms in this as well. Vindicators spawn in them, evokers spawn in them, and it has 3 floors, the top floor being the smallest one, so here you can see the Vindicators and the evokers, and I'll try to find a hidden room as well. Okay, so this Woodland Mansion actually doesn't contain any hidden rooms, but there can be hidden rooms, and as you can see there are lots of different rooms. And lots of different chests are available as well in here. But now we've had the buildings, let's just go on to the dungeons. And there's one right beneath the Woodland Mansion over here. So dungeons can spawn with different mob spawners, zombie, skeleton or spiders, and there can be up to 2 loot chests. And if I just see, is there any important loot over here? Oh, not really. But that's the dungeon, and now we're on to the last overworld, well, real structure, which is desert wells. So you can't actually find these with the locate command, but there I've just found one by teleporting over to a desert pyramid. They have no real use, they're just some water in the desert, that's literally it. This is the whole structure. It's the most useless structure in Minecraft, but it's pretty cool anyway. I mean, all structures are structures, so don't complain about it, I guess. And now we're going over to the Nether, where there's one structure, which is of course the Nether Fortress. So it's a large nether-brick structure, and you can find all kinds of nether mobs over here, wither skeletons, blazes, blaze spawners, and that's pretty much it, I guess. There's also lots of loot chests, so let's see if we can find any. Yes, here's a chest, and it can have pretty awesome loot. This one didn't have awesome loot. You can have diamond horse armor and stuff like that.
Iron horse armor.
So you can find it anywhere in the nether, of course, but it's the only structure you can find in the nether. And then we've only got the end left, of course, which has, of course,
meet Redken Blondish. Brighter, stronger hair instantly. From the #1 professional brand, Redken.
Go see joy. Go see love. Go see life through a different lens.
These obsidian pillars, which aren't really structures, but I wanted to show them anyway, and this middle bedrock structure. And then, of course, we've got the other structures, which are the end city. So this is a structure made out of purple and endstone, and you can find shulkers over here, of course, and you can find it in the outer islands where you get with the portal gateways. But another thing that can spawn with these end cities is a end ship, so I'll just have to find one of them. Here we go, here's a end ship. And here's where you can find, of course, the dragon head and the famous Elytra. And also some very good loot, as you can see. Diamonds, all kinds of enchanted armor. But these were all the basic structures. So the last thing I wanted to show you was actually the most difficult to find. Well, the last thing for the structures that are still in Minecraft. After this, I'm going to show you all the structures that have been removed from Minecraft. But it's these, the mossy cobblestone boulders. They can spawn in the mega taiga, the giant tree taiga, as you can see at the biome section. And they're not really structures, but they're still pretty cool, I thought. So I wanted to show them off. I had to travel a lot. I had to search up biome finders and stuff like that. But I finally found one, so there's boulders over here in the mega taiga. So these were all the structures that are still currently in Minecraft. Now let's get on with the structures that aren't in Minecraft anymore. So the first removed structure is the massive brick pyramid, and it was added in February 2010 and only existed for a month in the in-depth version of Minecraft.
I know I played Minecraft before 2010, okay? It's not that long. Okay, I never seen those before, even though I played. There's so much I don't know about Minecraft.
And it was, well, it spawned far away from the player's spawn, and it was empty inside, there was nothing in there. But it was the only way to get bricks in that version of Minecraft. Next we've got the in-depth house, which is the spawn house that players spawned in if you played in the in-depth version. And there's two versions of it actually, there's this wooden version and there's also a...
Go, little car, go! Get that contact us curbside pickup.
Damn ass ass.
Where on earth are you going?
Thought I'd go out and pick up our prescriptions.
These days, even a short trip can seem like a big deal. So CVS delivers prescriptions and essentials free. What took you?
Mossy version, which is this one, and there was actually two torches in there, and the player would get a flint and steel when they spawned, and so these were the starter houses for the in-depth version. Then after the in-depth house we've got the obsidian wall, which was added in in-depth and ran along the x is 0 and z is 0 coordinates. So there were just obsidian walls running through your world and they crossed at 0, 0. And it was only found in one version of in-depth in 2010. Then we of course got the old villages that looked awful. We've got better villages now, and there's not much to say about them. They were just the old villages. Then after the old villages we've also got the far lands, of course. It was the edge of the map at around about 33 million blocks from spawn, and previously it was actually 12 million blocks from spawn, so that was added in beta 1.7.3 and then put further away in beta 1.8, and they were like a really strange structure at the end of the world. In beta 1.7.3 there were also the farther lands, which is very odd. They were at 1 billion blocks away from the center of the world. They look just so strange. But that's one of the last structures. There's one more structure, which is this one. As you can see, this appeared in Minecraft beta 1.9 pre-release 3, and it's the glass pillar, and this was made to mark the strongholds because the Eye of Ender wasn't added yet, so this was the way you could fight strongholds in beta 1.9, but they were removed like one pre-release later because then the Eye of Ender was added, so they only existed for one pre-release, and those were all of the removed structures in Minecraft and all of the structures in Minecraft. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. So till then, bye bye!
That's the end of this reaction video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to me and my boyfriend. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!